Dr. Chris Barnes. I'm the owner here at Tensegrity Chiropractic in Tulsa, Oklahoma, bringing you another video. One thing I get asked about a lot is, hey, I've been given these corrective exercises, or I looked these up on YouTube. Will these help with my condition? And that's a mixed question, because sometimes the answer is yes, and sometimes the answer is no. Depending on where you are in life and what's going on with your body, some exercises meant for good could actually cause problems, and other ones could 100% make you feel better. So we don't give a ton of rehabilitation in this office. Dr. Golbeck and Dr. Mangano give a little bit more than I do. But whenever I do need to give a corrective exercise, I always make sure they're actually capable of doing it without any dysfunction. I use muscle testing to let me know for sure, and also the pain scale. If they have any pain while doing it, we make corrections until they don't. But what happens when somebody comes in that's been given really good exercises, and something they think is actually making their condition better each day, but in fact it's actually making them worse. So I had a patient come in who was doing kind of like a core routine for his back. He was doing really good exercises, like he was doing leg lifts, which traditionally aren't an issue. He was doing planks, he was doing cat camels, and he was also doing like a downward facing dog into an upward facing dog. All are really good exercises as long as the body's balanced. So as you can see here, I'm actually checking the muscles related to the leg lifts, because he does have pain when he does leg lifts. And just in the 90-90 position, he's very strong. But he doesn't complain of pain in this position. He complains of pain when his legs are almost all the way to the ground. So what I can do is I can literally just change the angle of his body and then test the muscles in that position. And in that position, he's actually very weak and he does have pain. So I know that's an issue. Then going through all the positions, he seems to have the biggest issue when his spine gets into a little bit of extension. So when he gets a little bit here, that's when he has the low back pain. That typically signals a couple issues. For him, everything was pelvic floor. So the pelvic floor is like the muscles that actually hold your bladder, but most people don't know primarily they're a stabilizer of the spine. And they're heavily related to emotion, they're heavily related to the breathing apparatus or the diaphragm. So all of my corrections were pretty much to the diaphragm or to the emotional mind. And once I made those corrections, his pelvic floor worked as it's supposed to. And what that means is, he did these exercises, he wasn't holding a Kegel while he did it. The muscle was activating subconsciously like it's supposed to. If anybody tells you to do a Kegel to perform an exercise, you're more than likely going to cause problems by doing that, because that is not natural. I didn't cue him to do anything special. I literally just had him do the same movements the way that his body naturally wanted to do them. But this time around, there was no pain, as you can see. Better?
Yeah.
Good. How's that?
Better.
Good. Come on down. Good. How was that?
Better.
Good. And then finally, I went in and I did retest the muscles in the deep core when I checked the leg lifts, and those are fine now. So a lot of times, the exercises that are meant to be great for us are causing some problems. But with a couple tweaks, I can go in there and make sure the body is working through the entire range of motion, through the entire movement. And when I restore that balance, then those exercises now become a friend, or something that's going to contribute to your healing, not something that's going to slow your healing. And that's one thing we're really big about here. So if I give you an exercise, I'm going to make sure that it's actually going to make you feel better, not something that could make you feel worse. I will never print off a piece of paper and hand it to you and say, do these. We'll go through each and every individual exercise and make sure that they're going to be good for you. I get a lot of questions in the office, so I'm going to go through more and more of these videos about things that come in a lot and people ask me a lot about. 2020 is going to be an amazing year. We've already got tons of people coming in that are trying to really reach their health and fitness goals, but also deal with stress in their life, also deal with relationships, things that are just weighing on them. We're working hand in hand with those people to set them free, so that this next decade in their life is the best decade of their life. Again, we have 3 fantastic doctors in this office that'll help you feel better, and we have an in-house holistic life coach who can help you with the issues of life and help you with nutritional issues and a myriad of other things. And we're now offering thermography in the office, which isn't a replacement for mammograms, but it's a great adjunct for it, or for people who are too young to get mammograms, or people who just want to get a scan of their whole body and see where they're having inflammation or where problems may arise in the future. So 2020 is going to be a great year.